So now you know how to get in touch. Now, the United Arab Emirates is well known for its glitzy property developments and vibrant real estate sector.
But the big question, are falling prices taking the shine off the market there? Well, today we get the inside track on one of the key players in the region's property game. That's Mohamed Alabbar.
He is the real estate tycoon responsible for establishing the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai.
He's also the man behind the world's largest shopping mall. That's the Dubai Mall, imaginatively named, which saw a whopping 65 million visitors last year.
And as chairman of Emaar Properties, he's considered to be one of the most powerful men in the Middle East and a major force in what many describe as the modern-day development of Dubai.
Well, he is the eldest of 12 children. Alabbar's father was a captain of a traditional trading vessel, the Dow. They, of course, plied the waters of the Gulf.
Our correspondent Mark Labelle caught up with Mohamed Alabbar in Dubai.
It's not often you get a personal tour of the highest building on earth from its developer. Mohamed Alabbar was keen to show me around his creation and is clearly still struck by how things have changed in less than 20 years.
It's totally desert when we started. So it's amazing how the desert, can be converted to something so civilized. Not as easy as doing it in UK or in other countries, but it can be done.
The human effect of the speed of all this development was one of the issues I wanted to ask Mr. Alabbar about as he granted us a rare and frank interview.
With so much building going on, a huge spotlight has been shone on the construction industry and on labourers. It's something that you must read about regularly in the newspapers. What's your assessment of how well Dubai is coping with that problem?
Well, I don't see a lot of that happening now because I must say that the government and the media, probably 6 years ago, they really had a huge campaign. And I think the government have done a wonderful job, and they're still doing more, and they should do more to adjust that situation. So therefore, I think we have moved so far and improved the legislations, the relationship with contractors and laborers, contracts. But I think the government still is going to do some more, in my views.
On which issue? The passports being held or the accommodation?
I think all of it. I think the government is quite concerned that the country must be looked at as a progressive, civilized environment to do business in. So for that, you really have to implement internationally accepted rules, regulations, and behaviors, from the passport to how people get paid, or if they don't get paid, all that stuff have to be dealt with. But remember also, we have to be realistic that many countries globally, they deal with that, from the 10 million illegal workers in America to I don't know where. But we have to do things right if we want to be accepted as an international partner for many organizations and people.
Sale prices have fallen and foreign capital reserves are at a 5-year low. What is causing that?
It's a combination of possibly the slowdown that you see in Europe. It is political activities in India. It is oil prices as a result as well. Therefore, I think with all these factors, it's affecting the rest of the world as well. But in Dubai itself, if you were to look at our activities in general, even in the real estate sector, it's still active. But at the same time, any slowdown in values, we really believe that it's a small adjustment in a long, wonderful future of this city, where it is definitely sitting there at a good value. Again, when you compare our value to the city of London or Singapore or any other hub, we're so reasonable.
How long do you think the slowdown will last?
We all understand that cycles are always hovering around 24 months, 18 to 24 months for the economies to adjust and go through them. I'm more optimistic for the city.
So it could be 2 years of a dip.
Well, I don't know why you call it a dip. I really don't see a dip. I see really a nice adjustment where the city is becoming so much more affordable. But it's still not that much. Prices have not really dropped that low for us to really see that there is a dip. But if you're talking about a trader will never be happy unless the market is going up double digit. We prefer not to do business with those people.
What's Emaar got planned now in terms of the city of Dubai?
You see, Emaar have started, myself and my team have always thought that creating a wonderful environment for people to live is the key to success. So that's why we really have never built a single building or a single home. We have always started large scale and manage what happens on the ground, which means that what type of life do we really create? And if you look at the size of these sites, you cannot tell me that I'm betting on 24-month cycle or 36-month cycle. I'm betting on an incredible future for the city for many, many years to come.
That's the inside track on Mohamed Alabbar there. And Ben, you were our man at that building, weren't you? When it
I
opened?
was, back in
remember it well.
2010, yeah, I was the BBC Dubai correspondent, so we spent many an hour at the top of that building covering the opening and how it was built, and saw the building go from practically nothing in the ground all the way up.
It is a bit scary, you told me.
It is, going
Just
right
now.
to the top. Your ears pop in the lift on the way up, so but well worth seeing. So interesting story, interesting man there.